Today you will learn to write the explicit form or closed form of a function. It will look like an equation when we're finished. Math is made of patterns. Notice here we have patterns of circle, circle, square, circle, and these are in the wrong order here, so I will see if I can't move that one. That one over there, so then we can go square, circle. We also see patterns going on here, and this is the kind of thing we're interested in today. I notice here is a pattern of +2, +2, and +2. These are the patterns we're going to look for today to help us to write the equations. We are going to work in the form of f of x equals delta x plus f of 0. We've already learned that f of x gives us the name of the function. We know here, or something new we're looking at today, is this symbol. The symbol is called delta, and delta stands for change. So this is where we might look for our +2, +2, +2. We also have worked with evaluating functions, so you're familiar with this as standing for when x is equal to 0. The first thing I want to write the equation from a graph. Notice the form, the f of x equals delta x plus f of 0. The first thing we want to do is look for the y-intercept. We know the y-intercept sits on the y-axis. So right here is our y-intercept. So our y-intercept is sitting at the point 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here is where the 4 will go. It's as easy as that. The second thing we need to do is we need to count our slope. So I'm going to start from here at my y-intercept, and I'm going to count up, let me change my pen color here, count up to over 1. If I come back here, I find out that seems to happen again. My line is a little unsteady, but basically I'm going up 2 over 1. So my delta right here will be 2. Other than that, everything here stays the same. So f of x equals 2x plus 4. Let's try that one more time. This time, I want my my y-intercept to be at 0. That is terrible. At 0, 2. So this 2 goes right here, which should have been f of 0. And then I'm going to count the slope. So starting here, on this one, it appears that I am going, let's see, where am I going? I'm going up 3 and backwards 2. And if I double check that on the other side, I'm going down 3 and 2. So I have a slope that says, because we do rise over run, I am going down 3 and over 2. That becomes my delta at -3/2. Now I'll finish the entire equation to read f of x is equal to -3/2 x plus 2. We could also change this to say y equals -3/2 x plus 2. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of time to practice. This time we want to write the function from a table. So notice I have a table that's already filled in with x values and with outputs or f of x values. So again, the first thing I want to look for is f of 0. I want to find this, so I come over to my table. Here's where x is 0 at 0. So the 0 will come under here. Next, I need to find my delta. My delta will mean finding a pattern. My pattern here is going to come out of the second column. To get from 0 to 6, I add 6. 6 to 12, add 6. 12 to 18, add 6 again. Add 6 is my delta, so I'm going to fill that in there. Everything else remains the same. F of x equals 6x plus 0. This is the explicit form for this particular equation. Let's try this one more time before you practice. Again, I have filled the values in, and we want to start with f of 0. So I'm going to look right here, because that's where x is 0, and that takes me over to 2, so I'll put in the 2. Now I need to find the delta piece, so I'm going to come to the second column. 2 to negative 2 would be minus 4. Negative 2 to negative 6, subtract 4. Negative 6 to negative 10, subtract 4. This is my delta. And then once again, everything stays the same. Again, please don't make it any harder than this. It is this easy. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of time to practice. Finally, we're going to write the equation from a word problem. Given the point negative 2, 3 and a slope of 4. This time I need to create my own table. So I'm going to go ahead and start with what I was given. I have a negative 2 that goes with a 3. Notice here I have this slope of 4. Slope is my delta, or my change. So that means over here I want to add 4. And then I'll add 4 again, and so on until I run out of room. 11, 4, 16, 19, 23. Okay. Then what I want to do is come over here, and these will just go in order. So this would be negative 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now we've got a table, just like in the previous problems. So, finally, what I'm going to do is find my f of 0, which is right here at 11. I know that my delta came from up here. It's 4. And then I can finish that table like we always do. F of x is equal to 4x plus 11. I can also write this with a y. I'll let you practice one of those. In review, from a graph, find the y-intercept and count your slope for delta. From a table, find f of 0, look for the rate of change, or delta, in the second column. And finally, from a word problem, build a table, find your f of 0, the slope you are already given, that's your delta. Again, don't make this more difficult than this.